Well, hello. Welcome back, everyone. This is Elvis. Appreciate all of the feedback that I've been getting. Um, it's been interesting these past few days and providing updates and really exciting about what's happening. Anyways, let's talk about the next subject is NPCs and the randomness and how to create and incorporate them into your solo D&D campaign. And I just like to just talk about how I use it and to generate and trigger that because it could be challenging. I think because you can try to research and so forth, but it depends on the situation and backstories and the environment and the modules you're playing. So generating can be challenging, but sometimes when you do generate it randomly, it can be kind of cool because they can intertwine into the story that you're building, or maybe it's just a one random NPC that you have, but you just never know what the impact that NPC can have. So I find it quite exciting to not exciting, but it's just another layer of when you do solo, like the imagination or the interpretation of this NPC. Again, it can have an impact, it may not, or maybe down the road he comes back in a different element and you cross paths and based off your past experience and so forth. So I'm just going to cover it really quick. Nothing. How again, this is how I do it and how I use it. Um, Using different charts and formats, and I just came down to a couple. So as I mentioned, I use the Scarlet Heroes fate chart. Your yes, no, and or buts, whatever situations. So assuming I want to create, or there's a situation that comes about where I need to create an NPC or like to incorporate an NPC, um, based off the fate chart, say I get the yes, get a yes, come back. Then now what? Everyone's like, okay, so now how do you create your NPC? And again, this is how I do it. So first things first, I roll. I use random.org. I use a card shuffler because it's applicable to the chart that I'm going to use above here, and I'll explain that in a second. So I choose 5 cards. Usually the first 4 are the most applicable, and then the last one I just use that as kind of as a wild card if I need an extra card or whatnot. And I'll explain that in a sec because I use 4 different sections within the within this chart. This chart is from Oracle RPG. You can get that at oraclerpg.com. It's a great. I think it streamlines a lot of things. It simplifies it, and I like it. And it adds just kind of this extra little thing. So I shuffled the cards and I came back with the selection. So now I'll go down the list. So your NPC, what is your NPC? Okay, what's his role? So in this case, I got a 3 of clubs. So now it's telling me it's law enforcement. Okay, so let's jot that down. Law enforcement, NPC personality trait. Let's do 7 of clubs. Deceitful. Ooh, it's gonna be interesting. Deceitful law enforcement, and then we go to 3 of diamonds. Ooh, seeks the truth. Interesting. Okay. So now you can see how this character is all of a sudden becoming a bit of reality, and I'm already thinking, how I can incorporate it. It's almost like right there for me, and I'll explain it in a second. And then the last card is the 3 of, or actually, I got to go down to, yeah. So I want to create an event. So 3 of hearts. That's right. 3 of hearts. Dangerous expedition. Okay. So now let's combine all of that. And even if I want to add, if that's still not clear, what's cool about these charts, and like I mentioned, the fifth card, if I still want to add an extra element to the NPC, um, I can use this. Some of these you can apply. Again, it's all you can apply what you want. It's really up to you. And then let's say this one, the 10 of 10 of spades. So map to a location. Okay. Yeah, that could I can incorporate that if I need, and that maybe I use that later or now. So in this case, if everyone remembers, I have a group of four, and just so for instance, my rogue Demko, very quickly, his backstory is his friend was imprisoned. He's trying to find his motivation is to try to find information, but before he can do that, before he can go to say other thieves guilds and adventurers guild, he has to partake a part of this adventure to join the adventurers guild in Leylon. So just alone with what I just got from what I roll or what I drew here from the cards, you get a deceitful, um so three of clubs is deceitful, law enforcement, and so three of diamonds, he wants to seek the truth. So right then and there, I can trigger an NPC who is deceitful but wants the truth. And so perhaps the town council has sent him, this NPC, to go find Demko and seek the truth based off maybe some new information came about his friend, and maybe he's Demko's being accused, and that can trigger a whole little nice little side role playing situation. And it's three, a dangerous expedition. Okay, so that adds right then and there. Done. I can stop there. And for me, the only thing I would need to do is just jot down some information, maybe a couple sentences, and then just give them a name. So then what I do as far as names, I'll just pick a race, and I'll just for now just say it's human. I use this fantasy name generators. It's great. Like I don't need to look up in books. Really quick. It gives you tons of names. Let's just say it's male, and I'll pick one here. I'll call him. I don't know what's kind of like sounds deceitful. Nothing personal, but just say I don't know. Let's how about we pick Marcel? I don't know. That sounds cool. Marcel. So this Marcel character is now, and then we can add like, okay, what he is about. I don't doesn't necessarily think we're going to fight our team, our party, but now it's a situation where he's going to ask and find these guys and seek them out, and then we can go from there and see what happens, and then we would roll and see how Demko reacts based off to some of the questions and so forth. And I find that a nice little role playing, and it didn't take me that long to create that, and it's just a matter of just writing it down and then jotting it down and then go from there. So that's how I use that's how I trigger NPCs and situational, and just to kind of get ideas. And like I said, there's so many based off the tables that's in the Oracle RPG charts is more than enough for me, at least to start with. Especially doing the solo campaign right now. And then maybe down the road I'll start looking at some more alternate tables and so forth, and see if there's any other elements. But I think this is enough, because at the end of the day you can always just pick a new card, find something else. So that's about it. Just want a quick update on the NPCs and how I do it. I'm also adding some quick tips out there. So thank you very much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Really appreciate the help. As I rebuild this channel. And that's it. Thank you very much, and we'll talk to you soon. Dungeon closed.